HIV drugs failing in Africa. Yes, the ARVs. The researchers are warning about the spreading of the resistant strain of HIV. And what they have showed at the conference, that people who have never taken antiretroviral medicine are increasingly being infected with HIV that is resistant to most common ARVs. They were probably infected by people who either stopped taking ARVs or their ARV treatment has failed. So the situation is increasing. The same point is happening that is normally happening with antibiotics. The human race take it in the chemical warfare against all the other life forms that is here, and then they lose the war, and then a more potent life form emerge that then take on the primary abusive life form on Earth and start with the slow eradication of such a thing. Now, what are we going to do about this? One of the points, obviously, that will solve this problem is stable agreements between people. You know, where you develop a stable agreement and thus no longer use sex as your fishing rod that seek out your cave of wonders and the great pleasures of the mind. So if one has got a stable agreement and you stick to the rules of engagement, then disease won't spread, would it? Disease only spread. And if you look at this disease, this is particularly linked to sex. This disease is spreading because there's so much secrecy around sex and what people do in their bedrooms. It looks like a monster was born in the bedroom. Yes, it'll haunt us for time to come. It's another tsunami, a tsunami that nobody wants to look at, but it is here. So, HIV drugs are failing in Africa. People are dying. This is horrific, the way people die. Those that claim that AIDS apparently don't exist. You have not yet worked with people that die of this disease, and you have not yet seen how a healthy person changes overnight and how fast these drug-resistant diseases operate. Unfortunately, maybe you should expose yourself to this and prove, you know, have sex with a infected person with the drug-resistant strain and see if you survive this. Maybe you'll have a little chance, won't you? Anyway, point being, simplistically, this is a result of our lifestyle. This is a lifestyle disease, and it is one of the things that was born from our economic and religious system. So we're going to pay for it, and there's very little we can do about it until we change our social construction and the way we coexist and how we interact, and we introduce self-honesty as a living principle. These diseases will haunt us. So investigate destiny. Our practical living structural resonant design has an answer even for HIV, and stop it in its tracks without drugs. Fascinating, isn't it? You don't really need the drugs. I mean, the drugs are just there for promiscuous people, isn't it? Those that stray beyond the lines because their mind simply cannot handle being directive and honest and committed. I mean, I know I've been there. I was possessed like you've been possessed, so I know how this possession operates. The demon takes over and you can't help yourself. You must have it. You must have it. You must have it. It's not true you can stop it. I mean, I stop it. You can stop it. I can stop it, and I've been a nasty fucker in this life that has done whatever you can imagine. I've done it, but I stopped, so you can stop. Because I stopped, I know you can stop. And I'm accountable, you're accountable. One and equal. Here we go, isn't it? Fun, eh? So AIDS will stop only in an equal money system. Before that, AIDS will not be stopped. That's quite clear by now, isn't it? Yes. Once again, we have the answer already.